that question right into that mic, okay?
Okay, so I found a used condom in my dryer at home.
Okay.
I'm married, and we don't use condoms.
Oh.
I have a daughter that's 13 and another daughter that's in her 20s.
Damn.
And they both said that it's not theirs.
Damn.
And I believe them.
Damn.
So how do I move on from that?
So listen, hold on. The devil be doing shit like that.
No, it ain't the devil.
It is the devil.
It be you niggas.
No, because...
But you know, I guess you're right. It be demons.
No,
Motherfucking demons.
No, because the devil be just putting shit to test our relationship. So you gonna question me?
Yes.
We got 2 kids together. You gonna think I would do that shit?
Listen, my loyalty.
It's all. Did you see me put it? Was it in my laundry? Was it in my wash of clothes?
No.
And you don't believe that the 2 of your kids could be lying about this?
No.
Scared to tell mom that they're sleeping with other people?
All right, so look, let's address this. Let's address that. Mike, what's up?
How long has it been?
That did happen?
Yes.
A year and a half.
It's over now.
What's over?
What's over? Statute of limitations.
You still with the man, right?
Ain't no statute of limitations on that
You done
shit.
told the kids tonight's conversation, it's over with. You already did 2 Christmases, 3 Easters.
Hold on, before we hold on, before we go forward. Stormy, are there statute of limitations on cheating?
First of all, I'll throw the whole house away for $400, Alex, because ain't no goddamn way. But I do think that if it's been a year and a half,
I don't give a fuck if it's been 10 years. Hey, nigga, we need to talk, because I just think it's funny. I just think it's fucking hilarious.
No, but let's address this part before we move on. There has to be some statute of limitations for cheating. If you ain't collected evidence on me in 3 years, that shit don't count no more. I did not do it. I beat the allegations.
Yeah, because like even in the legal system, the defendant got a right to a speedy trial.
Speedy trial.
You know what I mean? So if y'all can't gather enough evidence, we gotta throw the case out the window.
So you've been sitting on this information then for a year and a half?
No, he said it's not his.
See?
But you know what? See, this be the fucked up thing though, right? When you know you're not crazy, and a motherfucker will try to make you feel crazy, but you don't have solid proof, which makes us want to, we want to go off, but then it's like, well, what if I'm wrong? And then we start doubting ourselves, and you so toxic, and that's what they want, huh?
So listen, here's the thing, and I'm gonna be honest with you. So the fuck what? If you had evidence, you ain't leaving any fucking way. You found a used condom in the washer and dryer, and you ain't do shit about it. I don't care if you would have found me naked in the room with that girl. You wasn't gonna do shit about it, because here's the thing. All you need is that gut feeling, that intuition, and all you need is to know that there's a lack of trust to where you would now feel like I actually did that shit. Now, if that's not enough to move you, then maybe you weren't gonna move regardless. My point is, how blatant do we need this shit to be? Is the question. Trip?
Nah, I think y'all probably waiting on some deep shit. I ain't got that for this one, bro. I'm about 33 now. I done had a good 16, 17 years of fucking. Good 16, 17 years. I ain't never left no condom in no washer and dryer.
In his pocket.
I'm trying to know. She said it was a used condom. I'm trying to.
Oh, I skipped that.
I done left like a condom in my motherfucking pocket and washed that. That motherfucker don't come out the wrapper and unravel, nigga. Somebody has got negligent practices in your house. You need to, just in general, like, regardless of cheating, kids, whoever, you need to figure out who doing the bullshit at your house, because that shit is crazy. They're gonna fuck around and fuck up your plumbing and everything.
Okay.
What about everybody else clothes? Because if it was a used condom, they done, you know what I mean?
What if I just practice safe masturbation?
What?
Oh, hear me out.
Boy, if you don't get your dumb ass.
Hear me out.
And this is why I say,
Hear me out. Hey,
What?
Trio.
This is
all
why
I'm
we
saying
shouldn't do
is-
shows
hold
on 420.
What I'm saying is, it's something I do for myself, right? Like, it's something that turns me on, putting the condom on, doing my own thing.
that's fine. So why did you put it in your pocket or in the dirty clothes?
You trying to save it for later?
What's going on? This is why I say, like, domestic violence is bad, but some niggas you have to hit. You know what I mean? Like, some niggas need to just get hit.
Nope.
So, let's rewind this.
So we not going to acknowledge that it might be one of the kids?
That's what I was about to say.
That's what
No,
I'm
but
saying.
they already said it. She already said
Hold
it
on,
wasn't.
hold on. Here's the
Because
No,
that's
she
some kid
said
shit.
that the
She said
she didn't
said that
shit.
the kids said it wasn't
Hold
theirs.
on,
hold
But
on.
the husband said it wasn't his
But
either.
here's the thing. Now, this question is no longer about you. It's about a person in a similar situation. Cool? What I'm saying is, just imagine how I feel as a non-cheating black man. That
Yes, Ace.
you're gonna believe these two kids that been lying to us ever since they was toddlers. No, mommy, I didn't eat the dessert. Yes, the fuck you did, crumbs all over it. You gonna believe them two kids over me. So my point is, how would you feel if you was that person and you coming to me talking about I believe these kids over you? Come on, man, that's fucked up. We was here before them.
Well, it would make more
That's true.
sense.
That's true.
It would make more sense because she has two girls, right? It would make more sense that it would come from
The kids.
the husband.
No, it doesn't. Your girls practice safe sex too.
You can, but she didn't. They're not having sex and then taking off the condom
on.
and putting it in their pocket.
Do we need to make
One more
board?
question.
Why is the condom in the pocket?
One more question. You said that it wasn't in the laundry of the husbands, right?
No, but he had washed before. It was. It was.
Oh,
in
it
the
was in there
dryer.
by itself?
It was in with the clothes, with my clothes.
Your
now hold on,
clothes.
wait a minute.
It was in with
Don't
your
do that.
motherfucking
Wait a
It
minute.
was
Don't do
with
that.
your
Wait a
motherfucking
minute,
clothes.
Alicia.
It was with your motherfucking clothes. What the fuck you been doing?
I knew it.
See, it's always the switch. Where's the camera at? It's always the switcheroo. Now you done found a condom with your motherfucking shit. Talking about what you been doing. No, what you,
I just want to say Alicia's are down 50 points. You just fucked it up.
I appreciate your question. Thank you for your question.
I'm
all right?
talking. After that, I need cameras everywhere.
They gotta have a team meeting. Like, you remember how you used to try to catch niggas lying on the secret three-way? Yeah, no, you gotta put the whole family in the same room. Now tell all y'all stories, nigga. Let's see who shit check out when we all sitting in front of each other. Cause regardless, somebody left a goddamn condom in y'all washer and dryer, man. And I just really feel like you should get to the bottom of that, regardless of whether it was one of the kids or your man, nigga. Don't let that shit slide. Year and a half, I don't give a fuck about that statute of limitation shit y'all talking about. Cause we got a trifling motherfucker in the house. This is beyond cheating now. It's a trifling motherfucker in the house, and we got to figure out who trifling in this bitch. You can't have a secret trifling nigga in your house, especially if it's one of your kids. Like, you got to correct that before they go out into the world.
Well,
What do you call it when a man chooses to bring up all his issues with you conveniently when you choose to address your issue at that moment it happens? We heard me?
Kitty.
Kitty.
Hey, Kitty.
Talk to us.
Talk to her, Kitty.
So hold on, you're with Yoked?
I'm with Yo.
Like that's your nigga?
I'm with him.
Oh, okay.
So you
No.
miscontent. Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
9 to 5.
No, 9 to 5.
Oh shit.
You 9 to 5 shawty.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay, Kitty.
Dumb. Dumb as fuck.
I mean, well, you call it kitchen sinking, but you also call that a person who just doesn't have communication skills. Being that this person came up here in this superiority type of set and stood in front of this mic almost as if she was the problem, but whenever she is bringing the issue, he pulls over his issues to take you and distract you from what the initial issue was, which is a form of gaslighting as well. So we have kitchen sinking and we have gaslighting, and that's dirty fighting if you want to get clinical about it, but I ain't gonna get too deep in that. I just find it funny, but I'll get to the point. I ain't gonna get too far off, because then you have to bring Mr. Contentment back up here. I'm going to say this to you because I don't know exactly. What is it that you do whenever he brings on these issues to you?
I say, hey, I didn't like how this happened. I would prefer if it this bothered me. Mm-hmm. I don't want this to happen again. I'm bringing it to you right now. It bothered me. I don't want to be in this space again, so I'm addressing this with you now. It just happened 2 minutes ago.
Okay, so walk me through it. You raise the issue, then what does he do?
Okay, but this happened 2 weeks ago. This happened a month ago. I didn't say nothing about this.
Oh, so he's keeping score.
Yes, it's a book.
Book.
A list.
Okay,
we need to get you a journal then.
Yeah. So then whenever that happened, he brought up the issue that happened a few weeks ago. What did you do? What was your response?
We're talking about this. What I brought up to you today. What was
your initial response whenever he brought up these issues? What was your response to him bringing up the issue? That was it? This right here?
Gaslight.
You didn't talk to him? Oh, you didn't actually go deeper into the conversation whenever y'all did this? It was just there?
I mean,
The gaslighting worked.
That's what I was trying to get to. I was trying to see exactly whenever he brought up his issue against yours, what did you do?
Why didn't you bring this up?
So let me speak to that real quick, because I'm sure you're not the only person who's done this. There's a lot of people in this room who's going through the same situation right now. When a person is using something to remove you from what the initial issue was that you presented, that is a form of gaslighting. You know what your perception is. You never let a person alter your perception. That's the reason why you always steadfast to what the evidence are. You have enough to support you on that. When a person's doing that, you have to look away, almost take the flashlight away from them because they're doing it for a reason. They're trying to dismiss the issue. Remove the flashlight from what that situation is, because then you're going to put the flashlight on yourself. Well, I could have did this 2 weeks ago. We're speaking on what the issue is right now. You have to bring them back to what reality is. I understand you. You can bring up that point in another time. I can validate that later. But as of right now, this is my moment to speak up on what this issue is. We will address that later. But right now, we need to speak on what this issue is, because you had the opportunity to bring up this in the past, and you didn't take that opportunity for whatever the reason is. But if we want to actually work through whatever this conflict is, we have to talk about this issue right now. And then once we process this and find a resolve in this issue, we can bring that up later. That's what you have to do in those type of situations. When a person is trying to gaslight you, you have to disarm them. That's the way that you disarm them. Mm-hmm. Okay, there you go, baby.
Trio.
I think also we got to stop demanding things from people that we not providing, right? And a perfect example is a lot of us will demand a safe space for us to express ourselves and express our issues with you and let you know how what you did made me feel. But when it's the other way around, you don't do that. You interrupt me, you gaslight me, act as if this didn't happen, or whatever the case may be. But then when it's your turn to express, you want me to be open and receptive to what you say. All I say is that if you want a safe space created for you to express yourself, give me the same thing. Or shut up and deal with the circumstances that's at hand.
And what I'm seeing is what y'all are calling avoidant behavior. And he's distracting. And so those are narcissistic characteristics. And so when you're in a relationship with a narcissist, then they don't want to talk about what happened today, yesterday, or tomorrow. They want to talk about what serves them. They want to talk about what disempowers you. They want to talk about what inflates their ego. They also want to change you from water to wine. And so what I'm saying is you have to make sure that when you're in that position, you don't become that type of characteristic, because what you have to say is important as well. And what you do with people who are distracting, which is called avoidant behavior, is you detour them and bring them right back to what I'm talking about is this. And when you can decide that you can have this conversation about today, we can talk. But if not, I'm going to set a boundary. That means we don't talk when you're in your narcissistic behavior. We talk when I'm talking to the healthy part of you, because then I have to activate the dysfunction in me to meet your dysfunction, and I don't want to create a dysfunctional norm.
What's your name? What's your question?
Hi. Y'all look amazing. I just want to say you're so beautiful. But my name is Portia. Okay, so this is my question. My man wants a threesome. I want to give him one, but he already cheated on me. Should I give him one since he cheated anyway?
Nigga. Yes.
Maybe he wouldn't cheat.
No, you pick the nigga you want this time. So like the first time, right? He got to do what he wanted to do. He wants a threesome. You just pick a nice gentleman with a long.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
By the way, he's here.
A threesome.
Before
it's a threesome.
Before I just want one clarifying question, just one, and then we can get to some healthy shit. Do you like women?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that you were actually attracted. Now let's get to some healthy shit.
Yeah.
Let's get to some healthy shit.
I hope not.
God, they asked if she like men. I'm crying. You, in some way, somewhere, even if it's only a small little patch of garden in the back of your mind, are still bothered. And that's fine. I think infidelity probably takes a while to, you know, it's not easily gotten over. But to now give permission to bring another person into the relationship that your partner didn't necessarily feel the need to ask you permission to bring in a relationship. This isn't about him. I would caution you from walking into a trigger and creating potentially a new one for yourself. Because you haven't completely reconciled this thing. You know what I'm saying? You may be able to function in a relationship. You may still be happy. Shit, you may not even think about it that much. But the fact that you're thinking about it in this scenario, you don't know how you're going to feel when that other woman interacting with your man. Where it take your mind to. And again, I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm saying the fact that you kind of asking and bringing those two things together means that you done already put them together in your mind. You're not just asking us. You done mulled over this for a little bit. Until you're sure, whether that's 2 weeks from now, whether it's after you hear everybody up here, don't set yourself up to get hurt by your own permission.
Oh my God.
Because that's what you're doing. And he get to walk away like, hey, you said yeah. You forgave me for the last shit and you said yeah to this. That's on you. And it is. It is. Now, a real nigga would consider his old lady and the things that he put her through. You know what I mean? But ultimately, that decision is yours, sweetheart. And I don't know if you're ready to make them type of moves just yet.
That's why I'm asking y'all. I appreciate it.
Well, I do have a question. Do you feel like you have resolved, or you feel like you actually have healed from that situation? Do you feel like you're managing whenever certain things come up still?
I don't feel like it's fully resolved. I still have my aches about the situation.
And he asked you for it?
Because he would want it.
Hold on.
He's asked jokingly, but I think he's with whatever.
Okay.
Hey, jokingly be like, hey, I've always thought about eating 2 coochies at once.
Ace.
That was just a joke.
Bruh.
Hold on, can I say something real quick? Couple things. And I'm gonna get to you in a second.
You gonna let me speak?
Oh, I didn't know if you were done. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I wasn't done. You started talking about eating ass.
Go ahead. My bad.
Okay, darling. I'm so glad that Trip made this point, because this is what typically tends to happen when somebody is cheated on. They start to try to compensate. So whenever someone's done something and you don't have a resolved mind, if you have an unresolved mind, you're gonna have unresolved emotions. And so when you put yourself in a situation like that, when you're compensated, because sometimes when a person cheats on us, we fear that if we don't do certain things, they'll leave. So we compensate by pleasing their needs. We compensate by people pleasing, which is what happens a lot. I see this often because I deal with infidelity recovery on a daily basis. So this is what happens. You get cheated on. You still have these memories. You still have these feelings. If you're engaging in sex with somebody else, you're going to think about the sex that they had with the other person. It's going to happen. It's not something that you just turn on. You just don't turn on these triggers. But you are inviting yourself in a situation like that that's going to worsen those emotional wounds and those attachment injuries that you already have related to the infidelity. So I am just like Trip. I would caution you not to do that, because if you do, you're going to end up on somebody's couch like me or Dr. Bryant, expressing this same thing and trying to figure out how you can heal from now this new situation. It's simply not worth it. I also have a problem with the simple fact that this man asked you knowing that he betrayed you in the first place. The audacity to know that there was an offense. You are the offending partner. You have already betrayed me, and now you're trying to bring in a new situation that is going to magnify these emotional wounds that I already have.
Exactly.
I'm still thinking about what you did behind my back. I'm still having panic attacks. I'm still anxious. I still have to deal with this unresolved mindset. I'm still waking up in the middle of the night having night sweats because of something you did. And you want to invite somebody else in when I didn't give you consent to invite the first damn person.
We can invite him. He's gonna be a whole nigga. You're gonna be really surprised.
Okay, hold on.
Close your eyes, baby.
Hold on.
We finna have fun.
Hold
Period.
on.
No, I got something to say. I got something to say.
That's a gangbang.
Yeah, I got something to say. Let you cheat on me. I take you back. I let it go. You asked for a threesome, and I agree. I'm just trying to play this out for you. And you give her even 13 more seconds of dick than you've given me. Both y'all getting y'all ass beat, and I'm crashing out. And that's why I don't think you should do it.
All right, back
Now we in jail.
on the petty shit. Now, since you actually do like women, I'm gonna tell you what you do.
I think that's why, though, because he knows that,
So, I mean, I'm not mad at a nigga dating a woman that like women because he like women that like women. This, at least he doing that with you and not trying to convince another woman who's straight to fuck with women. But I'm gonna tell you where you fuck them up. Ladies who like women, this for all y'all. This. Next time a nigga like play like he want the threesome, he want 2 women in the bedroom, you do just that for him. Especially if he done violated before. But I'm gonna tell you who you call. Go on, get you one of them Manny Fresh looking studs with the tight taper.
Hold on, listen.
That wear they strap out in public.
Hey,
that nigga gonna be in for a rude motherfucking. I ain't talking about the ones that be sneak dicking, nigga.
No, I'm serious.
I ain't talking about the ones that sneak dick. I'm talking about the ones that came there to lay something down. That nigga gonna be real surprised he come around that corner, she in the room.
I know.
There it is. There it is.
What's up with you, big dog?
I give you 3
Somebody gotta
and
get
some,
shot.
nigga. 3 and some, nigga.
Somebody gotta get shot.
Did I tell y'all that happened?
Had that waiting on him.
What?
She was strapped up?
I never told y'all that.
You had a threesome with a stud?
You told me about.
She wasn't visibly. Am I allowed to say that word?
What visibly what?
Thank you.
Manny Fresh. She wasn't visibly. It was visibly a woman that you would
well,
not
they're all
think.
women.
No. What I'm saying is visually a woman you wouldn't think. Aesthetically would be rocking a strap between her legs, right?
Oh, so she pulled it down on her miniskirt down and then her dick popped out?
So listen.
She was feminine? Is what you saying?
No, she was feminine. So listen, long story short, I'm gonna make this a couple seconds. So long story short, I get a call at like 1:30 a.m. and it's from this woman. And mind you, this is when I was working as a nurse. I had to get up at like 6 a.m. And she was like, hey, what you doing? Come over. And I was debating not coming over because I had to work. It wasn't worth it. She's like, my friend want to see you. I said, shit, here I come. And so I get over there. Long story short, everything is going normally. The foreplay going normally. Everything is going normally. And so next thing I know, she get on the bed like.
No, she don't. No, she don't. You fucking lying.
You ain't feeling on your thigh when y'all was kissing?
She started giving back shots while the other girl was giving me head. I am dead serious.
Okay. So
can I say this?
No.
I didn't mind it. I don't know. We'll talk about that later.
But what if
I didn't mind it? But hold on.
But whose was better? Like
whose was better?
Like whose stroke was better? Did she tell you?
Yours or her? Yours
was it the girl
or yours?
I'm sorry.
I went into the the living room. They continued. I was kind of.
They had to finish up.
That means hers. That means hers.
And then the girl came out the room with a towel like, I can't believe you squirted on my face. I said,
no, she didn't. No. Oh my God. Sit the fuck down.
Back to the point. I want to say this before we move on. 2 things. I think a lot of women and a lot of men convince themselves that a man cheating is just for sex. And to solve the cheating problem, just provide him with more sex or more sex from other people. And oftentimes the cheating is about the sneaking. It's about doing something I'm not supposed to be doing. It's about this emotional escape that I can have. And if you give me permission to do it, I don't have that same fulfillment. And I guess what I'm saying is that thought process of, well, I just need to be more sexually, I need to suck his dick every day, that's gonna keep him from cheating. It won't. If that man doesn't heal those issues within himself, if that man does not become disciplined within himself, if that man doesn't truly admit to you what the issue is, oftentimes it is not sex. And I'm not excusing cheating. Put this to the side. But oftentimes it's emotionally I don't feel validated in this relationship. I don't know how to verbalize it though. So I'm gonna make it seem like the reason I went out is because of sex. But you don't really compliment me like that. And I know I need compliments. That woman at work, no, here, I just said I'm not excusing.
I didn't say anything.
See, niggas don't want to have a real conversation.
No.
My point is, when cheating happens with a lot of men, it's because that other woman started noticing you in ways your woman didn't. And because you wasn't disciplined, because you wasn't disciplined, but when we make it seem like it's just because we seen a fat ass, that's the reason why a lot of men are cheating. That is oversimplifying the motherfucking problem. And then now you're not getting a real solution. Now your solution is, let me get him a threesome to solve this cheating thing. Nah, we need to talk.
Tag me in, Ace. Tag me in. Hold on. Ladies, holla at me. Hold on. A womanizer is a womanizer not at the result because you're not giving him more sex, a threesome, or head, or compliments. A womanizer is because he has mommy issues, daddy issues, his own damn issues, and you are the least of his issues. And so a woman will never change a womanizer into a family man, a faithful man, because you're giving him more of what feeds his dysfunction.
Wait, you're saying?
If anything, what happens is you open up the door and inflate everything in him that has created his womanizing ways. You give him the okay to be who he's been with you, which means that he will continue to learn you and learn how to do what he wants to do with you in a way that satisfies you to shut up and not have a problem with it. Well, which means that if you're not rocking with that, do not do things that you believe you need to do to keep a man. A man can't be kept. He either wants to be there or he doesn't.
Okay, Trill, before you slide, I saw you. I just want to say I think two things can be true at once. I think some men are absolutely womanizers and just shitty people, and I think some dudes lack discipline, are unhappy in their relationships. I think two things can absolutely be true, but and I'm not saying this to shit on women. I'm saying that to pretend that women don't play a role in why men cheat in some instances is absolutely irresponsible. It's just like shoe on the other foot to say that a man may not be a reason or have been a factor in why a woman stepped out on him is completely irresponsible, bro. It's a relationship. Not every person is operating like on their own accord in the relationship and thinking about themselves 24/7, bro. Relationships are complex.
They're complex, but...
Yeah, and I was gonna say, I think also, man, like we can't complain about behavior that we rewarding. She got up here and said that this man is cheating on me, he's neglecting me, he's not prioritizing me, so I'm gonna bless him with a threesome. You understand? Like it's literally a lot of women feel like that they can great girlfriend themselves into a man's improvement. And that's just not realistic, right? All you're gonna do when you try to great girlfriend him, despite the fact that he's not giving you what you need, is enable more neglect, more disrespect, and more of him not being the man that you need him to be. You can't provide more privileges for some shit that he not providing and expect improvement. That's not realistic.
Can I speak to something real quick? I want to address something you said. Now, no, you. I agree that there are womanizers. What's the opposite word for women that manonizers? Is there a word?
Manizers. It's called
manizer.
They call
Have you
them
ever heard that
hoes.
shit? I've never heard that word ever, right? Because
Man-eaters.
But when a woman cheats and you ask her why she's
Succubus.
cheating, it's an automatic, it's an assumption that it isn't purely just sex. That's why a lot of men take it harder. And I guess what I'm saying is I just don't want men in the room, even when they're doing it, to think that it was just about a sex. Because oftentimes you're not risking access to your children. You're not risking access to that woman you actually love just for sex. It's something else there. And if you don't fix the real issue, you're not gonna fix the problem. And so I just hate that we scapegoated just to sex. It'd be more shit. I just gave you a few examples. And I'm gonna tell you this, as being a man in a relationship, sometimes those compliments do stop. And we won't address it, and that's a problem that we got to talk about.
Let's stick on that then. Let's stay on that. Don't just brush past that. So what we got to do to get you more communicative? Is it writing on a sticky note? You didn't